all, and welcome back to Go with the Flow Yoga with Anissa. Today we are going to do a flow called Standing Strong. It's mainly a flow where we're going to be standing, so this will be really easy on the knees and it should feel good on the body because we've been on the knees a lot lately. All right, meet me on y'all mats. All right. So standing in the middle of our mats, we want to stand with our feet hip width apart. So relax the shoulders down, engaging our core, keeping the back nice and strong here. We want to slide our hands down our legs here as we bend the knees to have the hands plant on the mat. Stepping your feet back into downward facing dog. We're just gonna pedal it out here for a little bit. Making sure to claw through your fingertips here. And when you're ready, you can drop the heels and just be still for a second. Inhaling through the nose and out of the mouth. Let's bend our knees and slowly walk our way up to the front of the mat, or however far your body gets. Meeting ourselves in a forward fold, letting the head be heavy here. Bringing the hands to rest on the tops of our feet. We're slowly gonna rise up into a half lift. And let's keep our hands on the shins here. Extended through the crown of our head, keeping the back nice and long. On our next inhale, let's slowly begin to roll all the way up. Meeting ourselves in mountain. Turning long ways on our mat here just so we can have a little bit more room. On an inhale, let's circle sweep our arms up and above. Taking our gaze up to our fingertips. Oh, I got little holders on the back of my glasses and it fell off and it felt like something was crawling on me. All right, but circle sweeping our hands up and over our head here. Gazing up at the fingertips, bringing the shoulders down. Bringing our palms to touch. Bringing our hands down through heart center and back down to our side. One more time into upward salute, taking our gaze all the way up. Shoulders down. Bringing the palms to touch. Here we're gonna interlace our fingers, widen our stance just a little bit. As we inhale, we are gonna lean the torso to one side. It doesn't matter which side. Today I'm gonna let you choose which side is gonna lead you, whether it's the left or the right. Not forcing ourselves into a really deep side body bend, but as far as it's comfortable for you. We're here for 1, 2, and 3. On that exhale, we're gonna meet each other in upward salute, letting the hands rest for a second. Taking our hands really wide as if we were holding a beach ball, still gazing up towards the sky. Inhaling and then exhaling to interlace our fingers back together and lean over to the other side. Letting ourselves arrive here for 4 deep breaths. last exhale, bringing ourselves back to upward salute. Upward salute, we're gonna bring our hands down to our hips and hop our feet together. Circle, sweeping the hands up above, slightly bending in the knees, bringing the palms to touch. We're gonna go into a slight back bend. And you bend only as little or as much as you can. Do not overextend in this pose. Don't force your body into it. Y'all know I can't do it because I got hardware in my back. So, you know, y'all do this for me. Y'all live out this pose for me. Because this is as far as I got. We're here for one more deep breath. Exhaling, bringing our hands back to our hips. We are going to step one foot out and then step the other foot out. Grabbing our yoga blocks, we're going to bring ourselves into a wide-legged front forward fold, placing our blocks right at our arch. Slowly hinging the hips forward to bend all the way down. Using the outer edge of our foots to keep us stable. Letting the head be heavy here. On our next inhale, let's rotate our yoga blocks where there's like a rectangle on top. Placing our hands on the tops of here just to lift up a little bit. Now we're going to rotate them again so that they are just a little bit higher, bringing us into a half lift. And then taking them back down and flat, letting the head be heavy. Hinging through our hips to really fold into this wide-legged fold. We're going to be here for 2 more deep breaths. Bending our knees, placing our blocks out of the way here. We are going to heel toe our feet back together. Meet ourselves in a nice forward fold, grabbing opposite elbows, meeting ourselves in ragdoll here, rocking the arms from left to right, front and back. Straightening out the legs if that's available to you, if that's comfortable to you. From ragdoll, we are going to plant our hands firmly on the mat here as we step the feet back behind us with a widened stance here to meet in downward facing dog. Shifting our weight from one foot to the other. Clawing through the fingertips to make sure that we're not dumping in the wrist. Sinking our heart towards the back of the mat here. Take a moment to let the heels be heavy, whether they touch the mat or not, that's okay. On an inhale, let's bring our left foot all the way in to crunch up just a little bit, holding it for 1, and then 2. Dropping our leg wherever it lands, center, using our hand to guide our foot into center. Let's arrive here in low lunge for 1, 2, and 3 rocks. Planting the right hand, extending the left hand to the sky. Arriving in an easy twist here with the back right toes curled under. Exhale, bringing the arm down. Stepping back into downward facing dog. And then on an inhale, bringing our left leg in and up, holding it for 1, 2, and 3. Dropping it wherever it lands, using the hand to guide the foot up. Arriving in low lunge, giving ourselves 3 rocks just to catch our breath. Planting the left hand, you want to extend the right hand all the way up to the sky. Easy twisting on the other side of our body now. Exhaling, bringing the hand back down. Taking that right foot back to meet your left foot in plank. Climb through your fingertips. We're going to be here for 3 deep breaths. It's okay if you get wobbly, you got this. And our third exhale, we are going to drop the knees, curl the toes under, and make our way up into mountain. Making sure to be gentle on yourself no matter how you find yourself to your feet. Standing long ways on our mat here. We are going to take a second, just swinging the arms from left to right. Maybe speeding up the tempo a little bit. Slowing it down. Stepping back up to the front of our mat here, meeting ourselves in mountain. Taking a nice big deep breath. In the nose and out of the mouth. Keeping your right foot forward, you want to step your left foot back as far as is comfortable for you. With the left toes curled under, you want to lift up off your heel and slowly bring your arms up to be parallel with your ears for a high lunge with straight legs. We're going to be here for 3, 2, and 1. Bringing our hands down our body to meet at our hips. We are going to bend our knees to step the left foot back up. Stepping the right foot as back as you like, as far back as you like. Curling the toes under to lift the heel, engaging those thigh muscles as we take our arms up and above to be parallel with our ears here. Bringing our hands down our body, bringing our hands to our hips, bending our knees, stepping that foot back up. Hands on our hips, stepping the left foot back as far as you like, curling those toes up. Curling the toes under to lift the heel. Slowly bringing our arms up and above head here. This time, let's bring our palms to kiss. As we take 3 deep breaths. Circle sweeping the arms back down to our hips, bending our knees, stepping that left foot up. Let's step the right foot back. Toes curled under, front leg nice and strong. Slowly bringing our arms up, parallel with our ears, bringing the palms to meet, letting the shoulders drop. Circle sweeping the hands down to our hips, bending our knees. Medium back and mountain. Bringing our hands to prayer center. Let's just rock a little bit from left to right. Maybe making a little circle with your hips all the way around. Reversing that circle. Slowly bending our knees, planting our hands to make our way all the way down to the mat. Let's swing the legs to one side. As we bring our feet to land on the mat, we are slowly going to lower our backs all the way down to the mat to meet in Shavasana. Extending one leg out straight and then the other. Arriving here, let's just let our hands fall wherever they fall. Letting the palms face up. Just being one with the mat here. Taking big, loving, deep breaths. Listening to your breaths. Seeing how everything feels. Let's let the legs be heavy here. Letting our backs be as flush with the mat as we can. So to get us there, you can plant the feet firmly onto your mat and feel your back one with the mat, like really close, like you can't even put your hands underneath because your back is so close to the mat. And then from here, you just want to extend the legs while keeping your back nice and flat. Relaxing the shoulders down to just let them fall wherever they fall. Softening the jaw, letting the tongue be heavy here. Relax the forehead, give the third eye a rest. And you can close your eyes if that's comfortable to you, or you can just soften your gaze. Just be. Not putting any extra stress on yourself. Just laying here, literally. On an inhale, let's bring our arms up and above our head here, just to fully get a nice full body stretch. Continue to be one with yourself, letting go of any expectations from this pose and just being. Tucking the chin into the neck, just to ensure that the spine is nice and long here. No crunching in the neck. If you feel your chin sticking up towards the sky, just slowly tilt it down. flowing, bringing your hands to land on your belly here. You want to bring the knees up, planting the feet on the mat. Letting your knees drop to one side of the mat, doesn't matter which side. Bumping those hips out to get your knees down to the ground. Using your hands to bring you back up. And that concludes our flow for today. Thank you for flowing with me. Until next time.